Okay, welcome. Welcome to the weekly market outlook. I'm just going to go over it quickly. So if I am too fast, I am sorry, but yeah, I need to do this quickly. Okay, so AUD CAD, you can see we are in a massive consolidation here on the weekly time frame, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. AUD Swiss franc, yeah, extremely bearish. What I can see here is that we have formed some type of support over there. So let's just go to the daily time frame quickly. Yeah, just nice. It is nice bearish structure, but we have to keep in mind that we are forming a support over here. Right, we are busy with a nice pullback now at the moment. Um, Typically after that pullback, you'll get the next push down. We can monitor. Can definitely monitor this. Um, yeah, resistance is holding on the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, we can definitely monitor this, but because it bounced off of that weekly support, um, it wouldn't be one of my top pays for the week. Okay, AUDJPY. If you're looking at this chart, you can just see that it's overall bullish at the moment, right? We had some bearish structure over here, but then you can see once we broke above that high there, we shifted bullish again, right? So we should be looking for some buying opportunities. Found some support over here. Um, yeah, this just looks like it's going to go up now. Okay, if I were to trade this, I'd be waiting for pullback somewhere around here, right? Because you can see that this level has not been retested yet. So we'll be looking at something like that, right? But you know these JPY pairs that can open here, it can open over here, with big gaps. So yeah, let's just keep an eye out on that one. Then we have AUD USD. If you're looking at this, you can see that this is bearish structure, right? Respecting the trend line nicely. So let's just zoom in over there. Delete everything here quickly. Um, it is respecting the trend line, and overall, this is obviously bearish. But what I see here is that we have a lower low, lower high, lower low, and then we're making some bullish structure, right? So for this to flip bearish, we need to break below this low. And you can see over there that we've found support over there now. So it could go up from here. Um, okay, daily time frame, a lot of consolidation over there. Right? 4 hour time frame, not really that big of a consolidation if we're being honest, but it is consolidating, right? So there's no direction in this market at the moment. But to be on the safe side, let's just wait for the break of this low and then we can potentially get in on that retest over there. Okay, CAD Swiss franc extremely bearish. If I'm being honest, it looks a bit overextended, right? where the support over here broke through, retested, and by the looks of it could go down. But if we're just going off of the weekly time frame, this is very overextended, and at some point we're going to need a pullback before we can continue. Um, just jump down to the 4 hours, see what's happening here. That's actually a good candle to enter sell off of, right? The double wicks. Um, yeah, that's just a nice strong bearish candle, and yeah, just check the 1 hour time frame quickly. Okay, I think the best play was probably over there. Um, Thursday, Thursday morning. So we're just gonna have to be patient with this one. I don't like it that much, even if it came now for a double top and then drops, is what it is. But I don't like it that much because this market is really overextended. Right? Can keep an eye out on it, but yeah. Okay, KJPY, what's happening here? Seeing just like sideways movement on the weekly. He's forming bullish structure at the moment. One thing I don't like about this for potential buys is that gap over there. Alright, we did not fill the gap yet. Came close, but we did not. So maybe not the best. Yeah, maybe not the best opportunity to be looking for buys. So we just move on to the next one. So it's Frank JPY. Extremely bullish on the weekly time frame. Extremely bullish. This is at the moment it's at an all-time high. So maybe it's not the best idea to be trading this. Also, the gap has not filled yet. The structure, yeah, pretty basic bullish structure. Well, yeah, I'll just rather stay away because it's at the all-time high. Okay, then we got, what is this? Euro Australian dollar. Okay, that's the 4 hour time frame. Okay, just coming here, I can see that this is moving sideways. It is bullish. Let's just look to the left quickly. What are we seeing here? I just touched that resistance and dropped down. Right, a nice big pullback, and now it's just moving sideways again. Okay, yeah, I don't like anything I'm seeing here. So on to the next one. Okay, what we have here is Euro Canadian dollar. Obviously very bullish. We are moving in a ascending channel. This chart is giving big pushes and big pullbacks. Right? Here's a big push, big pullback. Structure wise, this is still very bullish. If I'm being honest with you, there's the higher low, then we got the higher high, still above the higher low, respecting it. It's just personally, I don't know how I would get in here. Right, as simple as that. As much as I would like to get in, it's not looking good. Okay, okay, Euro Swiss franc. Um, yeah, extremely bearish. Just need to break through that support, wait for a retest, continuation. Right? Yeah, don't even need to go through the other time frames. Euro JPY extremely bullish. Gap yet to be filled. Is this also at the all-time high? Just have a look quickly. All-time high. Yeah, so it's at the all-time high and the gap still needs to be filled, right? That's a lot of signs um, that's pointing towards this coming down first before going up. So let's just stay away from that. Okay, another one, extremely bullish. Is this also at the all-time high? Nope. Okay, so we can work with this one. Okay, extremely bullish market. Just having a look at this quickly. Yeah, if we get the pullback tomorrow, we even to use the touch as a trend line, right? Support holds, we can look to buy. Simple as that, right? It's as simple as resistance turning to support. Okay, market is bullish, so we must look to buy. So that's actually looking decent. Okay, Euro USD. Overall, basically some type of consolidation here. If you want to get technical, let's just see something. Yeah, it's moving in a bearish or descending channel. That just touched the top trend line, rejected, and it looks like it wants to go down. On the weekly time frame, yeah, I don't like this. Daily time frame, uh, basically still bullish because there's a higher low and there's a higher high. So basically still bullish. Yeah, just leaving this alone for now. Okay, I'm gonna fly through the next ones. Pound Australian dollar. Um, this one is a bit tricky as a support. This area over here. Support held. Um, Pushed up. Overall, this is bullish, right? There's a higher low, higher high, right? As long as we are above this, we are still bullish, but it's basically consolidation, right? So we're just gonna need. Okay, let's go to the 4 hour. So basically, what's happening here now? It's on a support level now. Yeah, I just don't like this, right? Bullish structure, shifting bearish, 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 right? That's a lot of bearish. So yeah, just skip that one. Okay, extremely, or was extremely bullish. Right? You can just look at it now. It found a proper resistance over here. It broke through on the daily time frame, but as you saw on the weekly, it did not break through. We are at some type of support here now, but I'm just not comfortable taking this trade if we did not break this level over here, right? So skip that. Okay, consolidation, skipping. Oh, actually, sold on quickly. Um, I see now we broke out of the consolidation. Okay, so we finally broke out, right, on the weekly time frame. Um, oh, if you check the 4 hour, we actually got the break, the retest, and then the push. We can monitor this one to see what happens when we get here again, if we get there again, right, for potential sales. But it wouldn't be my best one now, like a clean break, right? The clean break to eventually drop. Okay, so that's just one candle, so yeah. Okay, I'm really going to fly through this now. GJ, bullish. Good. Okay, gap still needs to be filled. We can potentially come back, retest this previous resistance, and go up. But yeah, that gap needs to be filled. Um, okay, moving on to pound NZD. This is actually looking clean, right? We have the resistance, right? Break above, retest, high, double bottom retest, and up. Okay, so we're nearly there for potential buy. It will also be a touch of the trend line, so yeah, this is actually looking good. Mm, looking, yeah, identical to Euro USD. Um, yeah, just stay away, just stay away. Okay, nearly done. NZD CAD, nah, too much sideways movement here for me. NZD Swiss franc looks very similar to, what's it, CAD Swiss franc. This market is very overextended, right? So just stay away. Um, Another JPYP. At the moment, there's some consolidation over here, and before that, yeah, nothing was happening. Okay, there's no real direction at the moment, so yeah. Okay, this is obviously bearish. It did find some support here. Okay, I don't like it. Not clean. USD CAD. Okay, consolidation. USD JPY. Okay, USD JPY. There we go. Okay, that's actually played out already, but we could get another retest for um, another